Hey guys, guess what? Kurt and I'm back here at the Japan Mobility Show for the second day. Not too many media anymore, so we have exclusive look at many of the cars that we couldn't look carefully yesterday. But guess what? This is one of the most exciting cars on the stage from Toyota. This is the Toyota FT SE, which probably stands for Future Toyota Sports Electric.
Or Supra Electric.
Or Supra Electric. So let's take a look at the outside first.
Not even a Toyota badge. Like, I'm just so excited. There's not even a Toyota badge.
This
is GAZOO Racing.
Yeah, GAZOO Racing.
This is a performance vehicle. I mean, honestly, when you look at it, it comes up to about my hip. The roof of this vehicle. It's absolutely slammed.
Like, it's probably the most beautiful looking car at this show, aside from the Mazda.
Aside from Mazda
sports car, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
Let me just talk about the engineering a little bit. So, you know, traditionally speaking, if you have to make everything out of steel, it's really difficult to get complicated body designs because you have to bend it, you have to shear it, you have to cut it and put it into shape. But with these kind of plastic composite materials or mixture of different materials, you can make whatever you want. So it provides a lot more flexibility. So you can see some complicated curve that wouldn't be possible with the traditional manufacturing. And I'm not going to measure the gaps here, but look at the roll profile, the line that goes right through. You know what? It looks like a Lotus Emira.
It looks like a Lotus. I would agree too.
Very exotic. Looks bigger than Emira. And you know what? I love it. What do you think, Kirk?
Yeah, I want to start at the front because
Okay, let's go back to the front here.
There's so much design going here. Unlike any Toyota, in fact, I get some Polestar design, how it comes up here. We kind of have like this dual portion and we have this daytime running light that actually goes on the bottom. That would never happen in a production car because if you scrape it on a bumper or something, you would destroy your daytime running light. But in the production model, it could come to maybe down here and it'd be quite striking. Now we have some aerodynamic pieces down here, a lot of glossy black, but there's this air funneler right here that's going to channel air around the vehicle. We have this two-tone hood here that also channels air through the center of it as well.
So this one did come from Lotus design.
Oh,
so not the Emira, but the much more expensive, what is it called? I can't even pronounce that name anymore, but you know which one, the flagship Lotus exotic sports car has this idea, like the vented idea that comes through, the airflow through. So that probably came from that.
Yeah.
But super short overhang, right? Look at this. Now it is electric car, guys, by the way, if you're wondering. This one looks like a fully electric.
Fully electric.
It should be because it's an SE on it. So let's look at the contour one more time. Kirk, what do you think of the body lines here?
No, when I look at the roof, I think Supra because it has this double bubble sort of going on here. But this is actually see-through, so you have a double sunroof here at the top, which is pretty cool.
Which is something we don't get in the Supra, right?
No, it's just a solid roof in the Supra.
Now, in case you guys forgot, I did own a Supra for 2 years. I sold it a couple of years ago, but I really enjoyed my time with the Supra. It just wasn't the right car after a couple of years of it. So, I mean, I love the design of this.
This is amazing.
Really
David,
beautiful
do you remember
body.
2 years ago, when Akio Toyo showed all those concepts, there's that MR-2 that had the same paint color here.
Absolutely, yes.
We're getting a lot of those design features here, but they've transformed that kind of concept that's a mid-engine to this more rear-wheel drive sort of battery electric vehicle. Do you like this one a little bit more than that MR2 looking?
Yeah, I mean, when I first saw that, when the Kia introduced this concept car, I mean, I was taken back, but it didn't look like it's anything close to production. So you're right, I think this is like a second iteration of that. This one looks much closer to production, at least in terms of exterior design. And so I like it better because it looks a bit more practical and real.
Closer. But it also looks super exotic.
It looks super exotic.
High performance. I'd almost expect solid state batteries to go into something like this.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
But look at this. This is a nightmare if you get into a fender bender here. But this is like a tail, like a 1960s Cadillac or something. But this sticks out all the way, goes around. Built-in spoiler.
And again, the GR badge there.
So, like, it's beautiful, right?
It's stunning.
Now, the big question, of course, is this the next generation MR-2 or Supra or Celica? You know, any of those names are possible. We're getting all these names being resurrected by car companies. What do you think, Kirk?
I think this is potentially 2 generations removed from the current Supra. I think this is what Toyota's envisioning Supra to be by 2030, 2032, something like that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen, I think. My prediction is that we will get an electric sports car, maybe not quite as fancy as this one, but something along the lines of this model here in terms of proportion. We don't know what name they're going to use. I'm sure they're going to use one of the iconic names.
They have to.
Right?
They're smart enough to do that, unlike their commodity electric vehicles, which they don't even know what to do with the naming. But I want to give you guys a look at the interior, because I mean, we can't get on the inside, but they have illuminated the interior here so you get an idea of what's going on. I love these indigo colored seats, these bluish purple seats that are a perfect contrast to this orange paint color. This interesting mesh pattern as well on the inside, that center console. And then just like the Lexus we saw a second ago, the LFZC, we have screens on each side of the steering yoke. The one over here more for safety, and the one on the other side for infotainment, navigation, climate control, things like that. So that, and we have a screen in the back that replaces a head-up display or an MID. So I think that might be a direction Toyota would be going with this next generation platform, because there's no way this is on ETNGA. This is the new next generation platform with giga casting, potentially, but it might, something like this might use bespoke everything.
That's true. So now the most interesting question is, what if this is not just electric car, but they will also have an internal combustion engine version of it? I mean, what if? Just what if? Then could it be a true mid-engine, gasoline powered, or maybe a hybrid powered successor to something like MR-2 with an actual intake here for the engine to compete with the likes of, you know, Porsche 718, which is much more expensive? But that would have been an amazing story. I wish that is a possibility.
I think, yeah, that's what we want, but it's so far removed from the current modern day that we'll be lucky to see anything like this in a decade from now.
Yeah, but you let us know what you guys think of this GR-based sports car. I can say sports car is more than just a sports coupe, and a beautiful design. I'm sure that some form of this will happen, because lately we're finding more and more that whatever Akio Toyota showed in 2021, so many of them have come true, at least in terms of design elements. So this could happen, like Kirk said. I'm guessing like 2030, 2029, 2030.
The earlier the better.
Earlier the better.
I just don't get my hopes up.
That's true. However, we are hearing some rumors for Best Car Magazine that some form of a MR-2 sports car will show up in 2027, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe not this one.
And that would have maybe the 3-cylinder turbo from the GR Corolla.
Exactly. That's supposed to be internal combustion engine. So maybe there will be some cars that could be before this, or maybe that car will have this design. Who knows? We don't know yet.
It's so hard to say.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below what you guys think. If you love our channel, both of us, stay with us. Give us a thumbs up.
More content coming.
Comments for both of us.
Catch you in the next one. Thank you. Peace.
See you guys.